it's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Tell them it's the Bougie Show, the Bougie Show. Yeah, 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 yeah. Turn up, turn up.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Bougie Show. I am Zay the DJ, and my guest in front of me is fairly new to the adult film industry. She's a hot wife that likes to get piped. Ladies and gentlemen, I predict that she will be a top MILF in the game by this time next year. Let's welcome Andi Avalon to the show. Ms. Avalon, do you approve of your intro?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you for joining
Very
us.
kind.
I know your commute was over an hour long, so we got to applaud you for just coming through, being on time, being a trooper. We appreciate your presence. I know you said your commute was okay. You put your music on as you got here and stuff like that. All right, so we're going to start from the top. Let's get right to it. I saw in an interview where you stated that your first scene, you were nervous and shaking. Also, that you didn't know how your husband would take it. Was that the most nerve-wracking moment leading up to the lights, cameras, and action? Plus, was your significant other on set during your first shoot?
Yeah, my first shoot, wow, that was a while ago. Feels like forever. Yes, I was super nervous.
Okay.
Doing something like that, outside of the norm is terrifying.
Okay.
But it was really exciting and fun. And once the nerves were done, they were done. And after that, it was like you do it once and you could do it again because you're not nervous anymore. And it was exhilarating. So it was just that was the most nerve-wracking moment, just the anxiety and the anticipation. Yeah, not knowing.
Okay, so now I want to pick your brain because I've heard different, especially what you telling me. And your husband was there watching it the whole time.
Well, our first experience was like a collab. So it wasn't even a real set. And so he filmed it.
Oh, okay. Got you. Because we're going to touch on that. Okay, so now when... is the talent, because were you guys a part of the swinger of
yes.
Okay, so you did that.
We dabbled
swinging
in
or
lifestyle.
polyamorous?
Just swinging.
Yeah,
Okay. Just
all right.
dabbled here and there.
Okay, so that kind of it made it easier to do the transition. So did you have that discussion with him? Because I've interviewed another woman, Aria Kate in Exotica, and her husband was there with her and everything. How did that conversation come about is my question.
It started out like a long time ago. My husband's in the mortgage industry. And so obviously when that took a crash, we were trying to look for other ways of income.
Okay. Oh, that's real. We'll applaud that, goddammit.
It was like, well,
okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
And so we had already started OnlyFans, just like for fun.
Oh, with you and him?
Well, yeah. Well, mainly me, but
he was shooting you.
He does all my, all my shoots.
Yeah.
And so after all that, we really just took a stand. Like we're like, all right, let's really do this. Let's really send it. And we posted our first collab, which was the nerve-wracking one. He filmed it all. Okay. And it blew up. And so that's just how it started. Like we needed the money and we realized you could monetize this and have fun doing it. And swinging kind of helped take the edge off. Like it wasn't as scary because he'd already seen me with other people and I've already seen him with other people. So that wasn't that bad. But it's still nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Especially when like it's just a crazy experience.
Now I want to ask you this. Does like, for instance, I saw, and I'll get into him later, but I saw that you did a scene with Richard Mann, right? And
yes.
Aria Cade, who was married also, I talked to her about Richard Mann. Do you notice that male performers perform differently when your husband's in the room opposed to when he's not? Or do you think they get more turned on? We'll go ahead and answer.
Okay. He was amazing, by the way. Richard Mann is...
Yeah, Shai, we've been trying to get him on Whiplash.
Oh man, he's...
What makes him amazing? What makes a male performer amazing, I should say?
He knows the way around a woman's body. He's very respectful. He in general has been around for so long, so he's super comfortable naked and all that.
Yeah.
Like there is no uncomfortable moments.
Right.
He's
well
endowed. So that's
Hold on, wait. You say he's well endowed. So what does that mean to you?
The largest man I've ever been with.
Okay. So what, did you have to warm up?
No, we just kind of got right into it, but it goes slow first and kind of.
So did it took you a second to open up?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've interviewed Carmela Clutch, and she's known as a ride or die, like rough, and Yeah,
it takes a minute.
He made her
it takes a
take
minute.
a break.
Yeah, we did take a break.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It wasn't like, it was great though. It was great.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, I mean, it depends on the male performer. Like if they've been in the business for a while, they're super comfortable. But if they're fairly new to the business, having a husband around, some of them don't even want to shoot with you. Like the first thing I say is my husband films all my scenes. And some of them are like, oh, I don't know about that.
Right.
And I'm like, all my scenes, he's very comfortable.
Right.
And so eventually when they meet him, they're like, oh, he's awesome. Like, I'm not uncomfortable at all, but at first they get nervous.
So you haven't done any major productions yet, right? You're doing everything independently?
I've done a team ski,
Okay.
but it wasn't
yeah.
on production. It was
Okay,
like
gotcha.
through somebody. I have Brazzers on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So-
What kind of scene was that? Can you say it yet or no?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
you got them coming up.
have
Okay,
them
got
coming
you.
up, yeah. So that'll
so
be
you don't
my
know what type of
first-
scene it is yet?
I think it's a boy-girl.
Okay.
But that's all I know. It could change.
So I want to ask you. I want to ask you with your boyfriend, because I remember I interviewed at Exotica last year. A director named Ricky Greenwood, and he's well known. And his girlfriend, I don't know if they're still together, but I know at that time was Lily. Forgive me from it. I think it's Lily Bell.
Okay.
And I asked him. I said, "Hey, when you're filming her, what do you do when she's getting pounded out and does it disturb you?" And he said, "Sometimes I'll turn my head to the side." Have you noticed? Has your husband shared that with you?
No,
he watches the whole thing. So that means he gets a kick out of the content.
I mean, depending
being
on if
created.
it's like me and a girl, obviously that's erotic.
Right.
But he's very professional, and it's a business for both
Yes,
of us.
absolutely.
So he takes it very seriously, and when he's filming, he's all
he's locked in.
He's all up in there.
The videographer vision. Yeah, no, I feel
so
you.
yeah,
Okay.
he never turns away, and he edits everything too.
So he didn't ask you because if you were my significant other and I was doing, I'd be like, well, how did Richard, man? How are you like when I'm watching this scene? Does he ask you that?
Oh yeah, we talked about it right
and
after.
what did he ask you? I'm curious. I
He
want to
was
know.
like, well, that was the biggest I've ever seen. and I was like, oh yeah. He's like, how you feeling? I'm like, I have a lot of feels.
Oh wow.
So
were
we
you
talked-
sore for a few days? You got bounce back games?
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
bounced
All
back
right.
game. I wasn't sore. I was just like, I think it's more like your body's in shock when you go that hard with that big of a person.
Yeah.
But no, we talk about it all. It's like on the drive home, we talk about it. We get home, we talk about it. He edits the videos, we talk about it. We've been married for 8 years, together for 10. So
no, that's. I mean, hey, that's cool, man. Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. How did you come up with the name Andi Avalon?
oh my gosh. Well, I had a content creator name for a long time.
Okay.
I was Two Cherries forever. And then the bigger I got, the more I transitioned into like really trying to do the porn star thing. I needed a name, someone that they could Google me easily. So we just wanted something that was like at the beginning of the alphabet. So if I'm ever on a list, my name is first. So we went with an A name.
Right.
And just went through all the names that would look like me. Decide on Andi. And then when we drive to the valley, we drive by Avalon Street. So we were driving by and I was like, Avalon. Andi Avalon. It was that simple.
Interesting.
It was nothing specific. We had to come up with something quickly.
I know we mentioned Richard, man, but now I saw that your pinned tweet. I don't know what it is now, but it was with Isaiah Maxwell. You guys were knocking boots.
Yes, he's so sweet.
Yeah, we've had him on. Great guest.
He's amazing.
Did your husband also document that?
Yeah, he filmed that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how was Isaiah's?
He's
used to it.
He's so like shy. I feel like he comes across so shy, so it's hard to see like really how he's feeling. But
Right.
he was totally cool with it. And
I mean, he's told me about stories where married men would ask him to, knock out their wives. So I was just curious about that. Is he still your pin tweet? I didn't get checked.
Maybe it's possible.
Okay. All right. How have you gotten to perform on like the major production set? I know you said you did some with Team Ski and you got Brazzers coming. What is the significant difference from shooting independently and then going on a major production set?
In my opinion,
yes.
For content wise, I get to shoot with whoever I want.
Okay.
So I get to pick my performer, and it's all content share, so you continue to make a profit for as long as people buy your videos. So you own it forever. Both of you do.
Correct.
So I like the idea of picking who I perform with. You get to do your own investigations and like.
What makes you pick a performer?
It's a lot of like word of mouth too, like through the girls in the industry. Got you.
What
people think of them, what their experiences were. You kind of go for that. Like you'll be like, hey, I'm thinking about shooting with this person, and then you reach out to a couple girls and they give you their opinions. So that's the first thing. And second thing is their reputation, I guess. And for me,
What?
size too, kind of.
Oh, so if they're too big, you won't touch it?
Oh, no, bigger the better.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
Wow.
It sells well.
It sells well, of course. And it's always the black guy and the white girl, right?
Yeah, people love
It's
it.
like
I love
interracial.
it. They
No, I
love
know.
it. We all love it.
So that's so interesting to me. Wow. Does your husband know you're a size queen?
Yes. He encourages it.
He encourages it.
Yeah.
But does he become insecure? Because I asked Aria K, she said, listen, boyfriend dick is totally different from performing dick.
Totally.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I mean, he's not insecure at all.
Okay.
He's like, I get to have sex with you every night. He's like, I'm the lucky one.
Yeah, because you come home to him.
Yeah.
Right. No, I get it.
So
I get
he's
it.
totally confident.
But all right. Because as a male, I hear that, and then it's like a male, but like, man, if she was just with Richard Mann, and then I'm coming up in it yesterday, I'm gonna feel like my ego is just like, I ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm asking you, like, you
I know.
know.
He's like, I'm gonna.
Oh, so he feels like I'm gonna put on a performance.
I'm gonna do you first, and
Okay.
then we can go
Okay.
collab.
Got you. Okay.
know?
No, that's 100.
Like,
No, that's 100. I
got you
appreciate you.
first.
I mean,
And then they call it reclaiming or whatever. You go home and make love after.
yeah. Is there any penis out there that you stated to your husband? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Have you done dread?
Not yet. I want to.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're a size queen. I mean, if you've done Richard and Isaiah.
I've heard who I don't want to know. I mean, I wouldn't say it on
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
camera.
I get it.
So there's a couple people I'd be like, nah, I don't think so. But
Wait, because of the.
no, just in general.
Oh, okay. Do you pay attention to like the men using their penis as a weapon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm curious to know that. Okay. All right. It's a real thing. Have you had a performer use their penis as a weapon?
No, not yet.
Okay.
My husband is with me on every collab, so,
that's what I wanna
I have
ask
a
you.
layer of protection.
Okay.
Always.
What about on a major production set now? He's not there. Is that going to be new for you?
Yes. Yes.
What are you
it'll be
gonna
new for
do?
me. I don't. I mean,
Is he going to sit in the car and wait for you to come out? How does this work?
I'll go for myself. He'll trust the process. We'll trust the process.
I mean, and there's women on set do your makeup and all that
Yeah.
stuff, so you still.
it's more collabs are a little more like you feel like you need a layer
Yeah,
of protection because it's
yeah.
just you and one person in the hotel room half the time.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
Yeah,
but
no, I feel
I'm
you.
protected.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So,
No, that makes sense.
I get lucky.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I've never had a bad experience.
Yeah, no, that's great. And plus, you're grown, so they know you're not a freaking 19-year-old that they can take advantage of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know you're a full-grown ass woman out here, so they know you ain't gonna be able to just pull the shenanigans like that. Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. I know you were aware of the show. Did you let any performers know you were joining us today?
No. Should I have?
No, I was just curious. I always ask that question.
I was too nervous.
Did you ask anybody about us before coming on the show?
No.
Wow, that's a first. Wow, that's a first.
I just like to immerse myself in the moment and
Okay.
just go with the flow, and then afterwards I'll be able to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Have a great experience.
You haven't hired an agent. Why?
I've talked with a lot of agents. And I just feel like they don't have the same. My needs and their needs don't align.
Interests.
And I know everyone's out to make money, but sometimes I feel like that overcomes their desire to help me succeed. And when you sell them what you want and what you expect, they have a different idea. And I can do all this on my own.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I know performers who've done it on their own.
The days of pimping are over.
Yeah.
The women, you
I've
guys are
done
creating your own content. It's over. It's
I've
over.
gone this far without them.
Yeah.
So-
It's over. It's
Yeah.
over. Because I learned that game through interviewing. I learned the model house and through interviewing adult performers. And there's many things that I'm hoping that gets brought to the light by performers giving their testimony, stuff like that will eventually change. And I think it's
I
getting
hope so.
cleaner. Yeah, it's getting cleaner. It's definitely getting cleaner.
Because it would be nice to have an agent that was working in your favor all the time, and it was everyone had a great experience, but they're more negative experiences. I feel like.
And then because they're going to encourage you to do something instead of understanding the bigger picture of the brand and stuff like that. So no, I appreciate the honesty there. Any reason you follow the Miami Velvet Club on Instagram?
No.
You said you love Miami prior to the interview starting. Miami Velvet Club is a well-known club. Have you been there?
I have not.
Oh, okay. I heard
Tell me more.
I heard it's really upscale. I
Okay.
mean, because we have one where I live at called Trapeze, but I heard Miami Velvet is upper echelon.
Oh, it's like
yeah.
Trapeze.
But wait, you know what Trapeze is?
Yes.
What? Wait, you're from California. How do you know what Trapeze is?
Because I know all the things.
So then you know the Miami Velvet Club.
I did
then.
not. I had no idea. No, that way you connected the dots for me.
Yeah, Miami Velvet Club is supposed to be the higher
Oh, I want to go there.
Yeah, I heard it's really nice and fancy. Like the bougie. It's bougie, I heard.
Yeah, I want to go.
Red carpet-ish. Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you follow it? How did you find out? It just popped up and you said, hey, I'm going to follow Miami? I thought you were going to tell me a story.
Me and my
about it.
husband run my pages together. So I guarantee he's the one that clicked that button and hasn't told me yet.
Yeah, maybe a surprise for you want to take you there in Miami and you just pop up there?
Yeah.
When you walk in, let me ask you, when you walk in those swinger clubs, they're not naked when you first walk in, right? You have to go into the rooms, right?
Yeah, well, depending on what time you get there, right? If you get there early enough, everyone's clothed.
Okay.
If you go later, people are everywhere.
It's going down?
It's going down, yeah. And it's fun. Sometimes it can be aggressive, but it's fun.
Wait, aggressive meaning?
Just like...
a man will approach your husband and say, hey, I want your wife? Like that aggressive?
Oh, yeah. We're like, hey.
Not hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Depending on the time of night, yeah.
And they'll walk up on your husband naked?
Yeah.
So penis is swinging, and hey, I want your wife.
Yeah.
And what are you thinking when that's happening?
When you say no, they're respectful. People are like, oh no, we're just watching for now.
But do you get aroused? Like, are they walking up with you an erection on, or are they drop down?
Oh, God. So,
It is time to stop the fuckery.
both. So it just depends.
So if you see a man that you've never seen before walking up to you with a hard on and asking your husband, does that make you feel like, oh, you're a little too creepy, or like, are you already coming in with a sexual high, like a high?
Well, you go in with the intentions of playing most of the time, but it doesn't always work out.
Okay.
And so if a man was to approach me, it happens so often. Sometimes you're just like, okay, no, not right now. If he's got a hot wife, then we can all play.
Yeah.
Then sure.
Do they usually have a hot wife? No.
No. It's always like one or the other.
One or the other, right?
Yeah, like
There's never both of them, right?
Yeah, like the wife is smoking hot, and then we're like, we're flirting with her, and then the husband comes up, and we're like,
oh God.
Man.
But wait, your husband, does your husband
for the
care?
team.
Oh, that's what he tells you because he wants.
Depending on if I want that for him, I'll be like,
what makes you turn on to him? Like just from a physical experience. Say they're naked. What are you looking for in a man that's naked walking up on you?
I think it'd be like how aggressive they approach.
So if they're not aggressive, they're player cool, that turns you on more.
Yeah, it's respect.
But I'm talking about the physical appearance. What are you looking for first? If a man is walking naked up on you in a swimming club, I'm
going to look at how well they're groomed first.
From the face on down or, from the body?
Everything down.
So everything has to be shaved?
Not shaved, but like, I don't want like a poof, I don't want
Wait, no, you have to elaborate. I'm trying to understand because I don't know the poof. You got to tell me.
Let's just say you're like going down there. You don't want your face all tangled in a jungle.
Oh, so you're making sure the beard, if he has one, is trimmed
like
down.
Nice,
okay,
and like down there, that beard is also.
So if the face is clean, that's what?
That's attractive.
That's fine. Okay.
It means you take care of yourself.
Okay, so you go there and then what else are you what's the next thing you peeping?
I'm gonna look at how big he is.
Okay, all right. And then
because I want to have fun.
Okay.
If I have to look for it, it's probably not going to be that fun.
All right.
Sorry. It is what it is.
Woo! Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. That was great. That was very informative about that. Vagina maintenance. How do you go about making sure your kitty cat gets its primary care?
Well, that's the money maker.
Yeah,
So you got to make sure you're always clean and. For me, it's you got to make sure you're well groomed. And, just taking care of yourself in general. I feel like.
Do you give it a break? Do you have to take a week off or 3-4 days and say, hey, you ain't doing that, huh?
Yeah,
wow.
If it's like that time of the month, you're gonna take a week off.
No. I've interviewed performers. They say no. I give my kitty cat a break.
Oh no.
A week? No.
There's times where I'm busy and No.
A break. Like, hey, I just did Richard Man yesterday. I did Isaiah today. I'm taking the next 4 days off.
If we're talking Richard Man, I'd probably take a day off.
Okay.
Like a day. But I don't need much. No.
Okay. So you're resilient. Your stuff is resilient. Okay.
Yeah.
Some women take pride in their resilience.
You gotta you do your exercises. And
you do the Kegel? The Kegel? Okay. I learned about that the last event.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw that? Freya? 4'11".
I was like, yes, she's correct.
Okay.
She's correct.
And how often do you have to do that?
I should do it every day.
Oh, okay.
You can do it in bed, before bed.
Wait, how does it work? You put the weight in there, right? Wait, what do you do? Laying on your back?
It's like exercise.
Like a squat?
Yeah, it's like exercise. And you like
a grip ball.
In your vagina.
Okay, so you
squeeze.
So you put the weight in there and then you squeeze the vagina?
Yeah, you tighten.
Okay. No, I get it.
When you're flexing your abs.
Right.
Same kind of concept.
Okay. But just down there.
You have muscles down there.
Got you.
You're squeezing.
Got you.
You gotta tighten it up.
And you do that how often again?
You do it every day.
Every
it's
day.
super easy.
How long?
I don't know. They say, everyone says you should do 10 times. So they don't have to do that often.
Do they have a Kegel for men? penis?
I don't-
Oh, stop the
I
fucking.
think
It
so.
is time to stop the fuckery.
I didn't know if we could do things to make our penis stronger.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
Provide more blood flow.
Provide more blood flow. Your thoughts when you see performers come and go so fast in the adult film industry, knowing that their content will be there forever?
I mean, it's very common. I've heard the average is a year for each like women.
I heard 6 months to a year.
Oh, really?
But I've seen some not even make it 3 months. But I have, and that's why I asked that question. But what's the point of putting yourself out there? Because you might have 1 or 2 scenes and then quit, but that thing goes
Forever.
10, 20 million, and it's there forever. Well, you might as well do it to be a true adult film star, right?
Yeah, I think their intentions were to keep going, and maybe they didn't grow as fast as they wanted to, or they got burnt. I mean, it's super easy to get burnt out. Like, there's times where you think,
Go ahead, keep it real.
Well, just there's times where you're like, do I really want to keep doing this anymore? I think you need a mental break, and I think that's what happens is. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? So
do you go to therapy, or you just do therapy with your husband, like you just talk with
husband,
him?
yeah, that's the beauty of being married. I have a therapist all the time.
Yeah, I mean, your mental.
But
therapy.
if you're good at it, it's like going to the gym. If you stop going,
You feel terrible.
You feel terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming what happens is they just stop doing it, and then they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like it's,
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you could change
It's out
one
there.
thing about the adult film industry, what would that be?
Ooh, I could change one thing. I don't know. I feel like better communication
Between the
everybody.
companies or from performers?
I would just say performer and
Okay.
performer. There's a lot of there can be a lot of drama out there, and I feel like if everyone just communicated a little better, they'd be able to squash
agree.
it a little easier.
Yeah.
And honesty.
More on the female performer side or on the male? Both?
I feel like it's both ways, but we're people, so it's gonna happen.
So you would change the communication. Anything else? Add on top of that?
I haven't done any crazy mainstream, so I can't give my experience on
that's
that
true.
side.
That's true.
If I once I do that, I think I'll have more information. But collab side, I think it's just communication.
Have you experienced ego tripping by a performer before
Yes.
during your journey? Male or female?
Male.
What was he doing?
Just
Where you realized the ego was on its high
should I
horse?
have to say.
Yes, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
I don't know what I can say. Okay, so
Go ahead.
the one experience that I've had that
Right.
was kind of stunning to me was we both did a collab. We
Okay.
share content, so we
Okay.
both own it.
Right.
And I like to post clips and put on Twitter. Like graphic
Coming
clips.
soon, right.
Yeah, like things, and like one of them was like a really cool cum shot, and it was
Okay.
like all over me and on my face. And
Okay.
like that person contacted me, was like, "That's my moneymaker. I prefer if you didn't post that. It's only for my paid OnlyFans page. That's what I like to keep private." And I was like, I own that content too.
Oh, so right. And you
Like-
guys don't have that discussion on what
It wasn't
what can be.
previous.
Okay,
Yeah, it
gotcha.
wasn't like previously
I
talked
get it,
about,
I get
and
it.
it was like, that's my moneymaker, and I was like, but it's also my content.
But wait, is it showing the cum shot or just showing the results of the cum shot?
It was like mainly results, and it was like I have really big loads, and I don't want anybody to see it unless they pay for it. And I'm like, okay. So it was just to
It
me.
is time to stop the fuckery.
All right, go
And
ahead.
I was like, but they bought it for me.
Right. Yes.
So
at the end of the day.
and I
just-
own it too.
Right.
So just something like that. Some people
So
like,
did that teach you to be more clear? Like, hey,
yes,
listen. Okay.
right away. I was like, are you
Learning
cool if
lesson.
I post this?
Yes. But I think it's
But it was
great to
like-
have that conversation of communication. Hey, we're allowed to post whatever
Yeah.
part of these clips that we want to, right?
Also, like, your cum's not that special.
Yes. That's, other men can do the same shit, right?
I've seen loads as big as yours before.
It's not like it's rainbow colors
You are
coming
not
out, right?
above me, yeah. So
Yes.
I was like, oh gosh, okay, we're dealing with this. But it was fine.
So that was one of the.
That was probably one of them. I mean, there's always girl stuff with girls, but it's not a big deal. That was probably the one that I remember the most.
No, I appreciate that. What does your audience appreciate most about your content that you've observed so far?
The comments I get is just that they see that I really enjoy what I'm doing, that I'm not just like faking it all the time or like making these crazy noises. And so I feel like they're like, I just feel like it's real. And
So they like the performance.
Yeah, they like the performance. They're like, I really can tell you're enjoying it.
So you work out.
Yes,
What's your workout? Like, how often do you work out weekly?
every day.
Okay.
Well, we take sometimes Sundays off. Well, we take Sundays off.
So your husband works out with you?
Yeah, we
Okay,
do
so
like
that's good.
we did like a group training every day.
Okay.
But
What's
yeah.
your favorite workout to do?
Legs and butt.
Legs and butt. Okay.
Yeah.
Are those your best attributes?
Yes.
Okay.
White girl with booty.
Yeah,
Gotta
we can-
maintain it.
August 2nd, you tweeted, quote, "Let me show you how to break a camera due to the water damage," end quote. And then you start spraying all over the place. How does a man execute that play? Is it mostly on your end?
So, I mean, if the man knows exactly where to place himself and hit the right spots.
With this tool?
Yeah, this tool.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Is it playing with the clitoris from the outside, or it has to be through penetration?
In penetration, yeah. So, depending.
How do I learn how to do that? I'm just curious. I'm sure.
It's all angle,
So how do you? That means you must have had a lot of intimacy to know the vagina that well, to know where.
Yes.
So a woman just can't show you that.
I mean, I was taught from a man how to perfect it. So I collabed with somebody who was like, "Stop, stay right there. Like, let me show you what you need to do."
So he realized that you were like at a climate moment,
yeah.
and then
and he was like, "Don't stop," and he kept going, and he's like, "Now push," and he just told me, and it was just like, and I learned my body in like 3 seconds exactly what I needed to do.
Did you teach your husband how to do it?
Yes.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
Wow.
But things get really wet.
Yeah, so what do you do with the sheets?
Get like a wet bed fee all the time from hotels.
Wow.
It's time to stop the fuckery.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
And my husband's camera will be like right here.
So it's pee,
and
right?
Literally
it's
spray
urine, right?
him. I mean, they say it's like 10% urine or something. I mean, it's.
So do you when you squirt out that much? Do you end up having to use the bathroom again later on that day, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah, well, you drink like lots and lots of water preparing for this.
What about vagina? Eating the vagina, because I haven't done that. And I'm just like, okay, I'm thinking maybe I'm getting of a certain age.
The vagina, you said?
Yeah. So I have to ask you. No, I've attempted once, and I just.
What? It's an art.
Yeah,
not everybody. Not everybody can do it.
Oh wow.
Well,
and the best way to learn is
practice
from a woman, but a woman guiding you, like, here, listen, that spot right here, do it this way. Is that the best? You suggest that to men out here?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. You have to practice because you're not going to know what to do, and a woman has to guide you. And same with women. Like, I didn't learn how to go down on a girl well until I had to do it much times. I had to learn how to do that too.
What about the booty? I'm not licking no booty. So
I'm not licking any booty.
Oh, you?
I'll leave that to the OGs.
Keep it real. Did your husband tell you, man, you ain't licking no booty? Did he tell you that? Like, I'm not kissing you if you're licking.
He's like, you should do that. It'll be great for film. And I'm
really
like, no, you do it.
Especially, I think you would jump on a woman's behind before a man, because I've heard a lot of women say the men
are the one that wants
with knowing how to clean their.
Yes, they don't wipe well. They're just not taught to wipe well.
I don't know. You got to figure out, know your body.
And if they have wiped well, it's because they really want you to eat them out. And they'll tell you.
But you're not doing it.
No, I had one person like bent over, knees up, was like, eat my ass. And I was like, nope. No. He's like, yes. I'm like, no. And I was with another girl. I was like, she's got this though. And she went to town. She was like 18.
Have you had a horrific incident, or is just something you just don't desire?
I'm just not there yet.
Okay, yeah. And I'm glad you used the word yet, because when you get on major production sets
and they ask me to, I might tap out. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, you guys agree upon it prior to shooting, so.
I have to be like.
Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. Tell me about a location where you were sexually active and you never imagined that to happen.
A location.
Whether it's on a bridge, in a vehicle, going down the highway, I'm just,
honestly, it'd have to be like one of the swinger clubs we went to. Like, I just never really thought that we would like actually do it in front of 60 people.
Wow.
But we did, and it was really cool. And I realized I like people watching me. I didn't think so. It'd be like, I never thought I would ever like have sex around like 1 or 2 people was fine, but like.
Did that lead you to being a attention whore, is what the women say?
Exhibitionist?
Exhibitionist. Okay, we'll that. You don't use the attention whore? You don't like that? Okay.
No, I like to blend in and not be seen.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Which is hard, I guess.
You like to do your thing, but just...
I like to blend in.
If you could spend the day as another human being, who would that be and why?
Who would that be? I don't know. I'm pretty happy with who I am.
Okay, well, that's 100.
I mean, in the industry?
No, in the world, life itself. Yeah.
Dude, who wouldn't want to be Kazumi?
Okay, so you want to be a performer? So you're gonna keep it in the industry,
right?
Okay.
She's
you would like to perform with her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? She's gorgeous.
Yeah. She has that look.
Yeah, if you could be anybody, definitely be her.
Outside of the adult industry.
Outside of the adult industry?
Who would you?
I'd be me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can applaud that. We can applaud that. End goal for Andi Avalon.
End goal. My end goal would just be to be super successful and make as much money as I can and continue to live a happy life and happily married. And
Could you go back to a civilian lifestyle?
no. No. Once you do this, once you're in the industry, it's like changes your perspective on the world. Just people in general, how open-minded they are is just... In the industry, they're so open-minded, and out of the industry,
I get it, but then
not.
okay, so then
civilian life is just very
what are you
eye-opening.
What are you going to do as you get older, and then you're like, okay, physically, I'm not here no more. I don't have
retired, hopefully.
And then,
I mean,
so you would do businesses? Oh, because
my husband's in the mortgage industry,
Got you. Okay.
Hopefully he'll take over and
Has he ever thought about being a cinematographer at that level of just shooting other?
He's actually trying to start his own Andy's dream house, like our own little production company on the side.
That's logical. I can see
yeah,
that,
because he's already filming. People love
and
him.
if he has you already lining it up, and that's kind of I can see that happening. That
so
transition.
he likes to film, so he's like, hey, I could do this.
And he edits too, right?
Edits, films, everything. Yeah, so it's great.
Before we go, because I'm going to ask all the performers this, what do you say to the guy like me who was faced with a situation where he wanted to inform somebody about what he does and what he's around?
What he does and what he's around.
Yeah. So he interviews adult performers and he's around. He takes pictures with adult performers.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to you guys, pictures,
Yeah.
but to the average, what do you say to him? Because even our photographer, he stated, he gets hell from just taking the pictures in here. So he's like, oh, you out of there. What do you say to a person like me who has to inform or wants to inform somebody of what they, even though we're not doing nothing wrong, it's business. It's a business professional. But what do you say? Because some women are insecure. What do you say to them?
I mean, I would say you're showing the world a different side of people. Be confident and just be like, hey, this is what I do. I want you to get to know this side of the industry and how amazing these people are. And,
What if they add what the insecurities of being around good-looking women and just knowing what they do? And what do you say to that?
I don't know. What do I say to that? I don't know. Be confident. Confidence is...
Have confidence in your shit.
Have confidence in what you're doing, That's all you can have. If you don't have confidence, you have nothing.
No, I mean, but when you're telling somebody, like say you potentially like somebody and you're saying, hey, you want to tell them, but not every woman can handle a man being around beautiful women, taking all these seductive pictures and
what do
they
I
gotta
tell?
kick rocks.
This is what I do. If you don't like it, bye.
Bye, okay.
You gotta have confidence. If you don't
as
like
a woman, you have to have confidence in your significant other that is just business.
This is what we do. This is how we do it. And if you don't want to be around us, we've lost so many friends because of this. So many friends that are just not secure and confident. They don't like what we do.
I'm so glad wow.
So many friends.
Wow.
We just got kicked out of our gym this week because of it.
Get the fuck out of
It is time to
wait. I'm so glad I brought this up now. So, because I've heard people losing their bank accounts. So a matter of fact, Kiki Klaus, she told me she got kicked out of her apartment building because they found out. But now, how did they find out, first of all?
So we're part of a group training gym in Costa Mesa. And I have haters. I have friends who hate me now because they're like, can't believe what you're doing. It's wrong. I'm like, it's not wrong if me and my husband consent.
Right.
Anyway, so they brought it to my trainer's attention. They literally sent her videos of me. And she was like, oh, it's no big deal. Well, apparently it was a big deal because she told the owner. And we've been there for 2.5 years. Nothing's ever happened. We don't bring it into the business. We work out, we leave. And out of the blue, we're canceling your membership effective immediately. Didn't say anything. No information. And then my best friend who confronted him about it, he was like, I just don't approve of their lifestyle, which is sexual discrimination. You're discriminating against my sexual
What does their lifestyle have to do with...
Nothing. He wrongfully terminated our contract and then we haven't responded to anything. He sent us emails like, I don't care if you're bi or trans or lesbian or gay. He's like, I don't care what you do. But you cancel my membership because you don't like who I have sex with.
And clearly it was a pressure. I'm sure it wasn't just...
He's like, well, you're a distraction, he told me. via
I just
email.
don't understand why people don't mind their business though, and you had to go and inform, go out their way to.
Yeah.
If they find out, they find out. But why do you want to be the one to go and, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, I've been doing this for over a year. I haven't been a distraction for a year, but now that you're made aware of it.
So how did they find out? You told them? The people that ended up telling.
Oh my gosh, so
I'm listening.
so random. The maid of honor of my wedding years ago, my Telegram changed to my stage name.
Okay.
She found out, Googled it, and sent all my links to all my family and friends.
It's time to stop the fuckery.
Everybody. I'll just rip the Band-Aid off real hard, real fast. Sent it to everybody. And so for some reason, she sent it to mother-in-law.
So you guys got forever beef then? You're never rocking with her again.
I haven't talked to her in over a year, and she
Yeah.
did it still. And so I think that she just doesn't approve of my lifestyle and wants everyone to know about it. And so we did lose a lot of friends over it, but we also gained a lot of friends.
Wow.
People are horrible.
We're almost at 100 interviews, and that was the first.
Yeah,
That was the first.
maid of honor, best friend. Now we're getting out of our
with
gym.
the
I was
gym
like,
membership. Wow.
yeah. So that's interesting. We're still fighting that.
Yeah, I can.
I think I could take that place.
Yeah.
Sexual discrimination.
Yeah, especially if
You can't kick me out of your business based on my sexual orientation.
Yeah.
I think that's
you
illegal
can't,
in California.
especially with all the
So
yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Well, hopefully it works. Yeah.
I don't want to go back to the gym, but
Yeah, but you just don't want to get. Yeah.
I wish you that way. I'm not bothering anything.
Wow, that was intriguing. that was great information. Wow, I didn't know. Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. All right, we're gonna start name drop. That's where I state names,
Okay.
and you say what's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say them. If it's somebody you choose not to speak on,
Okay.
you can say pass.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully I know them.
Okay, you will. All right. Two. Well, this one. In this case, we usually do two performers and then one well-known figure in society. But this time around, we're just gonna do three performers.
Okay.
Okay. J-Mac.
Love him.
Okay.
Sweet man.
Okay.
Great to work with.
Okay. Okay.
How many words am I supposed to say?
No, that was it. You say
Okay.
what came to your mind.
Yeah,
I
came to
love
my
him.
mind.
Great to work with. That's
He's
perfect.
wonderful.
Richard Mann, which you've already kind of spoke on, but you can go ahead. One word that comes to your head.
Large.
He's clearly the biggest you've come across.
Yes.
Okay.
By far.
Is it Karen Lee?
Yes.
Yeah.
He taught me everything I know.
Wow.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Wow.
He runs my OnlyFans page.
Wow.
Yeah. He's the one who taught me how to squirt
Wow.
professionally.
Wow. I was about to ask you, is that your husband? That's not
No.
your husband. Wow.
No, he's the one who taught me how to perfect. It. Really scented. Yeah. He's great too.
Are you going to do like a YouTube tutorial on how to
Should I?
spray? I don't know how you're going to do it without
Someone-
getting sick. You're going to have to like sense. I don't know how.
Someone's like, you take squirting pills. I'm like, what is a squirting
What is a
pill?
squirting
I
pill?
was like,
Stop
tell
the
me
fuckery.
more. She's like, there's no way you can do that much. I'm like, tell that to my vagina.
We can applaud that. Goddamn. All right. Moment of truth time. That's
Okay.
when I state things. If what I state is true, you say true. If it's false, you can elaborate on
Okay.
why it's false. And if it's something you choose not to answer, you can say pass.
Okay.
All right. Moment of truth with Andi Avalon. We're about to start right now. Your husband prefers a bush.
False.
False. He likes that thing trimmed up,
Yes.
completely shaved or just trimmed.
He honestly, he'd be down for whatever I gave him, but he,
Does he
I think
name
I
it?
prefer for him to prefer a shave.
Does he name your kitty cat?
No.
Oh, he didn't give it a name?
No.
Okay.
No. I should tell him that.
So that's
That'd be
false.
fun.
You don't perform anal.
I do not perform.
So that's
anal.
true.
That is true.
Are you
Yeah.
going to ever in the
I
near
don't
future?
know.
Okay. It looks like you don't like just dealing with the booty holes.
I
Period.
I orgasm way too fast that way, and then I'm
Oh, so
like-
you have done it.
with my husband.
Oh,
But
but it's
it's-
something you prefer to do off the clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's too fast, and then I'm like,
You want to go see? There is a difference in the feeling during penetration with a penis that is circumcised and when there's a hoodie.
true.
Okay. What's the significant difference in the feeling?
With
the hoodie on or the hoodie off?
Hoodie on, it just glides in very smoothly. Like you can be a little more rough, I think, because like
With the extra skin.
yeah,
Wow.
like that's great for anal.
So
because
it's like a pillow then.
It's like a pillow, yeah. It's like everything just slides easier.
Okay.
Like it's made for that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Uh-huh. And without, it's just you might need a little more lube, and yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's easier.
All right.
I've been with a lot
So,
of
so that's
hoodies.
true. You've been with a lot of hoodies?
A lot of hoodies.
Wow. Is it
More, I would say more than not.
Wow.
I know.
Do you check to inspect to make sure it's cleaned around the rim?
Oh, they're normally nice and hard.
Okay.
And you don't have to worry
So you don't
about
have to. Okay. All right. 18 is too young to be an adult performer.
I do think that's true.
agree.
I think that's true. You don't know your body yet.
Yes.
You're so young.
Not only that, you're so young.
emotionally.
I have a daughter who's 18. And I'm an advocate for. I want it to get pushed up to 21. I don't know how about getting it done, but I keep bringing it up with all the performers.
I agree.
Because imagine an 18-year-old walking in. I could never imagine her going in a room with a grown ass man to shoot a scene, and she's.
I've
still
shot
a
with
kid,
an
you know what I mean?
18-year-old.
Oh wow!
And she was young and looked young, and
that's a girl.
Yeah, a girl, and emotionally she was very, very young, and she's
you could
sweet,
see it and
but
feel
you
it.
could just see she's like worn down, like.
And that's you with a girl. Imagine with a guy.
Yeah.
You know, with an 18-year-old girl. I think it was Anna Fox I interviewed in California. She said she would not perform with somebody under 21. A male performer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could totally, absolutely.
Yeah, you can
That
see
makes
where
sense.
she comes
My
from.
son's
with that.
16. I
Right,
can't even
so
imagine.
You're right in the
yeah.
same. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so that is true. You agree 18
I
is too
agree.
young.
I
You really
think
think
it's
21 would be better?
I think that'd be much better. By
'Cause then
then
you have
you
more understanding coming out of high school for X amount of years. So.
and for women, you know your body better then. You know what you want. You know what you can.
And you can control the environment a little bit better.
Yeah.
You're 18 and you telling some 35-year-old man,
No.
you're not
and
gonna do it.
they tell you why they can do it. And you go, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you see it like that. You couldn't walk the next day after getting pounded out on set.
Not true.
Never.
I'm a
Wow.
champ.
You've wanted to pass out during a shoot.
No.
False again.
False.
Performing the pile driver position with J-Mac isn't for the weak.
It's fun. Just gotta
You
make
are
sure you're nice
a.
and flexible.
Got a bona fide freak in
I
the
even
building.
asked him.
You asked him
I
what?
was
Make
like,
sure you do the pile driver?
I was like, you got that signature move? He's like, I do. He's like, let's go over here. I'm like, all right.
What does he do? He put you like on the end of a table, at the edge of the bed. How does that work?
In our case, we were on the stairs.
Oh, wow.
And so we were like
So
on the bottom of the stairs, and he just like flipped me up, and
And where are you putting your weight at?
I'm sitting on top of him.
Okay.
I'm sitting on top of him.
And then your legs are on the stairs?
Your legs are on the stairs, and then he like lifts your legs up above.
And he puts them over there. So you're flexible, or does it get like you start cramping up or something?
I mean, you can cramp up if you're not super flexible, but yeah, he's great.
Which position do you dislike the most? I'm just throwing that in random real quick.
I guess it depends on how big they are.
Interesting. So with Richard Mann, the
doggy would hurt
doggy-
the most. Yeah, it hurts
I've heard
the most.
doggy is where you feel it the most.
You do.
More than
there's-
missionary.
Oh, missionary, yeah, you could take it way better.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, doggy just straight in, and it hurts more. Yeah, you have to be a little slower.
Okay, when it's time for the money shot, you get nervous it's going to land in your eye.
Yes, I have fake eyelashes.
So you get nervous it's going to land in your eye?
I don't want it to ruin my eyelashes.
Oh, wow. Not because you want your eyes to burn.
No.
Stop the
It's
fuckery.
time to stop the fuckery.
I'm gonna keep these looking fresh.
So do you tell them money shots, pop shots have to be on my chest?
Or my
on
face.
the side of the
just
cheek?
don't. I say just don't hit my lashes.
But how do you control it?
They can control it. Then I'll try. I'll be like, all right, then I'll go backwards.
Have you witnessed the I don't want to say penis injection, but have you witnessed what's the
Are you
word?
talking about like to get erections?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Swinger parties. They do it. That's what they do.
Right there in front of you?
Yeah. I've tried to
They
help.
shoot it or they put a cream? What is it?
Like an injection. It's really cool, actually.
Where do you put it?
I'm like, do it again.
Where do you wait? Where do they have to catch a vein? Is it almost like
You
pumping
can't catch
taking
a
blood?
vein. You
Can't.
want to avoid the veins. Yeah. So like you
Do they do it in the head or in the
penis
body
is
part?
in the body, in the shaft. So it's
Wow.
like just like right there, and you watch it, and then it's just like ready to go.
What makes a
Stamping it
penis
up.
attractive?
What makes a penis attractive?
Yes.
I would say coloration probably. Like I like a nice, pretty.
Oh, you don't like it one tone?
I like one tone.
Right.
I don't like a lot of
Oh, yeah.
different
Yeah.
things happening. It's just distracting. I don't mind though. I mean, I'll do it.
Interesting.
But color is nice. It's kind of nice.
I interviewed a lady, this is like when we first started, and she said she believes that interracial was so popular because of the contrast. Do you agree with that?
It is contrast. Yeah, people like the contrast. I like the feeling. They like the contrast. So
You like the feeling? Yo, I think you might be the strongest size queen I've had on this show.
I prefer it. Yeah. My personal opinion, I think that black men are better lovers.
Oh, wow.
I think that they're more intuitive.
Wow.
They're not out to jackrabbit you. They're actually out to make you feel good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's what you've experienced with the performers in the industry so far. Wow.
I mean, they're all
so
great,
far.
but
Yeah,
so far, yeah.
So far.
black
No, I
men are better
appreciate
lovers.
your honesty.
Yeah.
They like to sit down there and suck vagina like a mango too, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's where they lose
That's
me.
nice too.
Do you let them eat your groceries?
For a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You let them stick the tongue in there and all that, or does it do anything for you?
No, it doesn't really do much for me.
How about the thumb in the booty and then penetration at the same time?
They don't come too fast, so I try to avoid the booty.
So you don't like them touching the butt?
It can, but be quick.
It's just so funny because if you walk down the street, nobody would ever think that these things would come out of your mouth. You know that, right?
I know.
You probably think you're a mom. You drink cafe in the morning, walk your dog, your pretty dog.
I do all of that.
You do.
Well, that's why people find out when I do. They're like, huh? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh my God, I would have never known. I'm like, exactly.
Interesting. Yeah. Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. Last one, you've gotten burned as a performer.
Burned by other performers or just
burned? Being a performer, have you gotten burned?
Yeah.
What's chlamydia? Other stuff? Okay, you ain't got to say it.
Just chlamydia.
Oh, okay.
When that outbreak went around, it went around like wildfire. Everybody got it. Big time.
How are you going? Are you testing? Was it every 13 days or 14 days you guys?
I go every 12.
Every 12.
12, 13. You want to be ready by 14. But it's so easy to fix. It's like one string antibiotics and you're good to go.
No, all right. So when you're getting tested, the other performer has to show you within the last 14 days. What do you look for? The last 48 hours? What do you? Oh, it's 14 days.
So depending on, honestly, you can request it within 48 hours if you really want to. Like if you know someone's been performing like nonstop every day, you probably want a cleaner test. But yeah, it's every 14 days. So before you perform, you send each other, before you even head to the collab, you send each other's tests to each other. And I go within 14 days. I won't go farther than that.
So, just random. Sex with your husband is completely different than sex with a performer, correct?
Totally different. Yeah. It's more intimate, I think.
Yeah, because you love that person, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
There's a hard goal in mind.
All right, so we're done with Moment of Truth. Do you believe that there is life after adult films, porn?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do believe that. I think that life is what you make it. So, you wanna have everything. You can make it happen.
And we can expect what from you coming in the near future?
I would hope to eventually win some type of an award. I don't know what that would be. I want to make great content and hope that everybody loves it and keeps following me and gets to know me, not just what you see on film. And
correct.
Yeah. I want everything.
Anything you want to say to the people? The camera is yours to let them know what is coming up for you, your social media, etc. The camera is yours. Yes.
Just follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I have a lot of great collabs coming, and I'm going to start doing a lot of mainstream shoots. So look out for that as well. And just stay positive. And yeah.
Who out there you want to slap that kitty cat on that you haven't gotten to yet? Last one.
I want Dread. I love that.
I'm sure he'll.
And I'd love to shoot with Kazumi, but that's I think you got to earn that.
Dread.
Kazumi.
Oh,
you gotta earn her.
You gotta earn
I think
that.
she's like.
So that's you gave one man and one woman. We appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Andi Avalon joining us on the Bougie Show. Great interview. I know this is like your first true one-on-one. Yeah. So I'm glad you got to spend it with us. We appreciate you coming out your way to do this. And I think they will have a great appreciation for your honesty and you as a performer after watching this interview. Thank you again for joining us. You ready to go take some pictures and do your drops and all that? Andi Avalon joining us in the building. We are checking out y'all. It's the Bougie Show. Yay! You did a great job.
Whoa.
I am happy.
What an ear adjustment.
I am happy. I am happy that, oh my God, the whole gym membership, that was great. I haven't had that one.